I got a pair of Oakley prism sunnies here, and the prism part is coming off. I'm not sure if you can zoom in and see. So that yellow and red part there. But I've looked around and I think I found a solution to remove it without damaging the lens underneath. So I'm going to give that a try. All right, let's sit down here and see if we can get to this. Kind of removed this part already. But you can see that all around the edges it's starting to move, and here was the part I especially noticed it flaking away. So I decided to look around, and the solution that I have seen used is simply tape. So instead of using some fancy solvent or something, the idea is just to use some tape. Now, let's have a look. And it's a matter of taking it, pushing and rubbing it on. Now, does this work? Let's see. Okay. That looks pretty nice. Let's see if I can keep using this one. Ooh, that one's not coming off with that. A little bit. All right, more tape. Okay, maybe I have to just start with broad strokes, get the big one off first. Really trying to push hard here. Okay, that's pretty successful. Seems like it's working for big bits, but then there's small bits left behind. So again, I think, oh yeah, and even they're coming off with a bit of work. So let's keep trying here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's keep going here. Oh, price on there. Let's run it across the top here. So I actually had these lenses replaced once before within the warranty, but I'm out of warranty now. So instead of buying a whole new set of lenses, I thought I'd give this a crack. Now this is pretty ambitious, going for this whole one across here. I don't actually expect it to pull everything off, but let's have a look here. Ooh, okay. That's a pretty good job. You can see even the logo here is staying on. Now I don't need to do the backside, although, okay, let's just keep going with and see if we can get everything off. Let's start with this bit. Now I'm just using a bit of fingernail. Now I'm going to start on this side. Will the logo come off? Will it not come off? Hey, it doesn't come off. All right, now, how about the edges? All right, that bit, a little bit of it came off. Some fresh tape. Now this bit doesn't matter so much because that is actually the mark that sits under the frame. Let's see how we go here. Seems to be bit by bit that this comes off. And it doesn't even really need to be fresh tape, but I'm going to get some in a second. Even the Oakley logo in the middle there isn't coming off, must be underneath. In between some layers, let's get a fresh bit of tape. Don't see any obvious bits here. There's obvious bits over on this side. Let's just run a whole layer over there. Let's start again. Rubbing hard. from this side, see if I've picked up anything. Oh, there's a little bit there. Now this bit, oh, very little bit came off. It's gonna be a bit stubborn, this bit. But for me, I'm sure this was peeling off a lot of heat. These glasses have gone through a lot of heat in storage as much as out on the road. I was a bit frustrated actually the first time I had to claim warranty on these lenses because I thought that it would be more resilient. But, so this doesn't actually solve the problem of what the prism lenses are meant to do, but if I can get a bit more wear out of this, then I'm happy not to throw them away. Okay, it's coming off bit by bit. I've got a lens cloth here. Let's just have a closer look at what's happening. Okay, so I can see that part there, still left over. A little bit up the top, a little bit down there. I may need to get some water to spray on it, but seems like maybe it's just the tape now left over, which actually isn't that hard to remove. That part doesn't worry me so much. Inside the nose. Just looking here, seems like there's some splashes across here, and then it's just this big chunky part here. So let's get rid of this. It's a bit of a mess. Let's cut it again. Oh, just a little bit there. Let's try to get that off. Okay, so that works focusing on that one bit. Now there's this bit down here. Oh, this one bit down here. Let's see what this does. Didn't remove it. This bit here is probably the bit that's the most annoying. Anywhere up around here. Even scratching with my nail, I can't get it. It seems to be coming off one bit by one bit, so let's just get to work on this section. I might put it on and just leave it for a bit while I attack this other area. Now, are they scratches? They might even be scratches. Scratch it, yeah. So they're scratches. That's under the frame. The prism frame has a little bit on top of it. Let's take a look at this logo. Just gonna hit all the trouble spots and just leave it for a bit to see if that actually changes anything. Yeah, there's a few sort of scratches around here and there, which of course I'm not gonna get those out. And how about the back? The back has some type of coating on it. It's sort of peeling up the top here, but it doesn't seem so bad. So rather than going to the trouble of doing the same thing on the back, I'm just going to leave it for the time being. And if it starts to flip out, oh, I didn't get it. It starts to flip out. I will do something now. Did leave it. Do something. Oh, it did up the top. Oh, very little bit. Very, very, very little bit. Oh. Okay, I would call that a success though. We'll have a look. Now I'll clean it up. And then let's have a look at it. I think I'm making some headway with this, but yeah, I think this one's just a slow burn. Just got to try it a few different times. Because it came off where the frame was, so let's keep going. Okay, not much left there. Let's have a look. I don't think any comes in. Now the tape itself does not seem to be damaging the lens any further, so I'm happy with that. And anything to give these glasses a little bit more life. Why throw something away? It's really perfectly fine underneath. All right, now let's tape it everywhere. Let's give these a bit of a clean up. Let's see if we can resolve this. Now I'm going to get them all dirty again once I try to get in the frame. Let's just see what the result here is. I'm going to need some type of clean up on there. But let's see. The result is pretty good. So I will put them back into the frame. Again. That side. That side. Nose piece. Okay. Now let's clean up. And there we go. Yeah, all you're seeing is camera there, but look at that. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Job done. I hope if you've got some glasses lying around with peeling parts on the lens, this idea helps you out a bit.